Hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the In and Out Show. I am with Miss Rhonda Green, or Sparkle with Rhonda, as I call it. How's it going?
It's going well. Thank you so much.
Thank you for being here, and I'm glad you are with us. Um, you have been like one of the most vital components in helping with my business. And I had to come and say that first off,
Thank
I appreciate everything that you have done in
you.
order to
Thank you.
help.
Thank you.
If it wasn't COVID, I'd give you a hug.
Right.
All right. Well, we're going to start it off this almost the same way that we did it the last time when I interviewed my parents. I'm going to ask you some questions, get to know a little bit about you, and then get to know like the heart of what Sparkle with Rhonda is.
Okay.
All right. And then we'll talk about everything.
Okay.
Um, when did you first start crafting? And give me like a little background history and the name of your business, which you gave. So you're
Okay.
good.
Okay. Well, I kind of would say I've already always had the crafting spirit because, as my father told me, he was a junker, so
Yeah.
he would go to the junkyard and pick up items,
Sure.
and he would take me along. And he noticed that I would had a little jar, and I started picking up little buttons that was in the junkyard. So
Yeah,
that was
yeah.
my that
Yeah.
was a way to let him do what he was going to do, and the junkyard babysat me really.
Right.
So, and then, and I made things throughout my life, but in 1989, I lived in Texas, and my daughter and I was riding, and I happened to see this little area where so many people were just in and out and laughing, and I said,
Yeah.
okay, I need to find out what's going on here.
Right.
So I went in the area, and what it was a mini alley strip mall, and I went into this one store and they sold earrings, and
Sure.
they sold earrings for 50 cents. I was like, wow, I done hit a gold
Yeah.
mine. So not only did I buy earrings, the components that they had that would break, I would ask them could I have them, so they would give me bags of stuff. So here I
wow.
go junking
There it
again.
is.
And so from then on, when I lived in Texas, I had didn't really know what the name was going to be, so I had one called Jewelry A Go Go, which meaning if somebody would call me at home and tell me what color or whatever,
Sure.
I would put the stuff in my car, jump in the car,
Yeah.
go and show them, and
wow.
do
Yeah.
that type of thing. So then later on, I decided I like sparkles. Love anything that blings, lights and everything. Don't take me to Vegas because I think I have a heart attack. But anyway, so then I decided to name my business Sparkle by Rhonda. So it mostly, so that's how that happened.
I like that. So, what made you want to turn it into a business?
Well, the thing that made me want to turn into a business because everybody wanted the jewelry.
Right,
You know,
right.
everybody wanted the earrings, and then the components that I got, I was able to create myself. So,
Sure.
and then people would say, "Oh, can you make me this? Can you make me that?" So I thought, okay, well, I'm making the money. Well, I might as well go ahead and do the business. So,
Exactly.
yeah.
And I feel like that's like a natural progression of when you start crafting.
Right.
At some point, you have to take that plunge and
Yes.
go ahead and just say, hey, look, let's put it out there. Let's see what happens.
Yeah.
Okay, people are liking it.
Yeah.
How can I make it even faster?
Exactly.
And then go
Exactly.
from there.
The only thing that the downside on it, and I'm not gonna really say a downside, it's how
Sure.
you make it. But the downside is when you make it into a business, the fun comes out of it because then you have the creativity comes out
Right.
a little bit because you have to mass produce,
Yeah.
and it's only you mass producing, and then it takes the creativity out because for me, it takes me a while to get the idea in my head and then get the components and then put it together. So
Right.
by that time, it's kind of like, the fun part of it
Yeah.
is going out of it a
So
little
that
bit.
was
But it's still
yeah.
rewarding.
But it's still rewarding.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And I like what you had always said that you could never have or teach a class on the jewelry because you use your fingers and toes and everything.
Hands, fingers, toes, whatever,
I like that. Right.
kitchen tools.
That's
So
okay.
I do
Right.
not teach jewelry.
Right. Can you tell us exactly what is Activate Your Marbles?
Okay, activate your marbles. I'll tell you how it started.
Sure.
Myself and a partner of mine, we got together and we were doing. She first showed me how Dollar Tree had a challenge, and so she challenged me to that five projects for $5, make a item. So I wound up making it, and everybody really liked it.
Right.
So what was the question?
Yeah. Where did Activate Your Marbles
Okay,
start? Yeah.
so then after we got to, so then we went to Hardee's, and every Saturday we would just set up, make free items, have people come and make free items. We provided all the supplies and everything. And my brother had sent me a book called Finding Your Marbles. And then my other partner, she had listened to a pastor online, and the key word for that day was activation. And we got to thinking and activate your marbles. So activate your marbles is a way of life. And it is from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed, and sometimes while you sleep, because your mind is constantly moving. So activate your marbles is really activate your mind, from the time you wake up to the time you go to bed. We just have it into craft activities.
Right. See, and I love that. So much so that I've actually kind of stolen the word activate from them.
Yeah.
I kind of did.
His middle name, Andre Activate Where?
Because I love the idea of being able to, think of something out the box, it's different, and then producing it.
Yes.
And I feel like that's like one of the things that I love the most about crafters and makers is the fact that they're coming up with these things that astound me.
Yes.
And I love being able to see the creativity that comes from it, because it's unbelievable the talent that people have.
And the way a person's mind
works. And just how they could how they come up with it. It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Which do you prefer though? Do you prefer doing the classes with Activate Your Marbles, or do you prefer the crafting?
I enjoy classes because I enjoy communication and sharing. That's my life. I like to share. I like to communicate. I can't take it with me when I leave. So as much knowledge as I have, I like to pass on.
I like that. And I think I kind of highlighted on that when I was speaking with my parents, as far as once you reach a certain level of, you've done your thing, it's almost like it's time to pass it on.
Exactly.
And I feel like that's going to be one of our general themes in what we're, talking about to everyone is making sure that, okay, hey, look, we've got our items. Wonderful, we're selling them and that kind of thing, but how can we pass it on to the next generation? How can they learn from us, and become passionate about making things themselves, and maybe even starting their own business, Exactly. So I feel like that is our natural progression as far as when we're crafters. Do you only do jewelry, or do you sell other items?
I make jewelry. I try to stay in my lane and make jewelry.
Right.
But when I see somebody else has a creativity about something, or when I'm challenged, it just, I could do wreaths, I could do whatever.
Right.
But my focus is jewelry, and I also sell paparazzi.
Yes.
It's the $5 jewelry.
Right.
Paparazzi is always fun, always fabulous, always $5. And which that is, you get a necklace set where you get the necklace, earrings are free, every piece of jewelry is $5, no matter what it is. It's exclusive jewelry, very nice jewelry.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I think it's a little easier than making your own with your fingers and toes.
Yes. Okay. Yes, it is. But guess what?
Yeah.
Mine is authentic with the fingers and toes.
Exactly. It is one of a kind too. Because once you make it, then that's
unique,
it.
one of a kind.
Exactly.
Yeah. Custom orders.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go with random question time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
If you could be any animal, what would it be and why?
I think I would like to be a giraffe.
Yeah.
And the reason why I'd like to be a giraffe is because I have a motherly instinct.
Sure.
And I like anybody I come in contact with, whether it's a stranger or whatever.
Yeah.
I like sharing. I like to see them smile.
Sure.
And so a giraffe would be looking over the land, seeing who's not smiling,
Right.
and do something to make them smile. even walk over and do a dance,
Right,
whatever.
yeah.
I mean, just happiness.
Exactly.
That's what I enjoy. I mean, I tell everybody these days, I'm happy in whatever I do. When I'm taking a nap, it's serious. I'm taking it serious, having
real.
big fun.
Right,
Okay,
it's real.
you know, when I'm walking out and shopping, I'm not just shopping for things. I
Right.
see people, I speak to people.
Sure.
You know, it's just it's a giving spirit that the Lord has given, and I'm so happy for that.
Exactly, because I know I've reaped the benefits of it, so
Yeah,
thank
yeah.
you very much. All right, so how can we actually find your items?
Okay, well, I have my items here at the In and Out Craft Market, which is going to be here through the end of December. I also have it online. The first business, Sparkle by Rhonda, is on a Facebook page. My LadyDay Shine, which is paparazzi jewelry, that's on the Facebook page. And also Activate Your Marbles is
Right.
on the Facebook page. So if you see any of them, if you have any questions, any ideas, whatever, I'm open to suggestions. I'm open to criticism, positive criticism.
Right.
You know, I don't have a negative bone in my body anymore.
I like
So,
that. Yeah. So I will be putting Miss Sparkle by Rhonda's information down in the description so you can see it. You can order it from her because I'm sure she would love that.
Yes,
As we all do. I want to thank you for being here.
Thank you.
I want to thank you all for watching. It was wonderful talking to you. And I hope you join us for the next episode where we will have even more fun. Remember to subscribe to the channel, like, share, comment. We will appreciate every bit of it.
Yes.
And remember one thing, come to In and Out, where you just might find something you can't live without.
And activate.
Activate.